you show me passion. So deeply, so relaxed, so completely at ease. We're about to set up for our finale now. Guys, right after my show, they're going to come up here and get a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if it's for you guys, though. I think it's for all the volunteers on these campus. Yes, but before we do, I think these volunteers here on stage should be rewarded for coming up here. Let me show you how they can take this away with them and have a benefit to their own personal life. Everyone here on stage at this point in time, you can hear me, you understand me, you're in a highly suggestive state of mind. This state of mind we should be in the future to eliminate any negative habits in your life or establish any positive ones. Now, if anyone here on stage with me right now has ever lacked self-confidence in your own personal life, when you leave the stage here this evening, you're going to be full of self-confidence because you know, deep down you are just as good as any other individual on this earth. And you can attain any goals you set your mind to. If ever in the past you have been studying new material or reviewed material, you may have found, as all of us do on occasion, that your mind wandered off the topic. Not so anymore. You're going to be able to focus for longer and longer periods of time without your mind wandering. And the neat thing about this, as a result, the recall of this information will be that much more powerful for you. You can't wait to apply this newfound focus and concentration. And finally, you make this promise to yourself that you never, ever get into a vehicle when you know the driver has been drinking. That's a promise to yourself. And you'd also promise to yourself you would never drink and drive. Strict stupidity that you would not involve in your life. Do I get amen? And finally, this melody that's meant so much to you, the regards to relaxation, is now gone from your mind unless I firstly suggested to return. If ever in the future you're in a moving vehicle or anywhere else and you haven't heard that song, will mean nothing to you unless you participate in a Robert Mesmer show in the future. At the count of 5, just have straighten your chair, your eyes will be open, you'll be wide awake. Let's see, the person's head I'm touching now. I'll shake hands, say goodnight to you. You'll walk off the stage to the left. When you get off the step, you realize, hey, I want a souvenir of the show, and I want that chair I was sitting in. But if Robert Mesmer should look in your direction, you do anything else but try and get to your chair. Every time I take my eyes off of you, you run over and grab your chair. But when you go to lift the chair, you're going to find ways of 1,000 pounds. Sing it ever so deeply. The person whose hand I'm touching, ooh. Now and now. Shake hands, say goodnight to you. Just relax. Shake hands, say goodnight to you. You're going to find your right foot is firmly glued to the floor when I shake hands and say goodnight to you. You never so deeply. The person whose hand I'm touching, now. I'll shake hands, say goodnight to you. And the moment I do, you look out the audience and all the entire grad class, and you honestly believe they're all in your parents' living room. Your parents went out, you're having a grad party with 3 or 4 friends, the whole grad class is there. You've got to get them out of here because your parents will be home in a minute. Is this happening? Yes, person I'm touching now, shake hands, say goodnight to you. Honestly believe the whole grad class is in your house. You've got to get rid of them. Tell them get out of here before they trash the place. Your parents are coming home shortly. Sing it every single play. Person I'm touching now, shake hands, say goodnight to you. You look up at the bright lights, you honestly believe there's flames coming out of those lights. You must warn everybody, women, children, entertainers first. Get out of the building. My show, I get to go. Just relax, not till I shake your hand. Yes, but the only language you know as you try to explain to us these lights are on fire is Chinese. Your version of Chinese. First I'm touching now, shake hands, say goodnight to you, just relax. You're going to find that your legs have just turned rubber. It's that cheap Coca-Cola they've been serving you here at the Grad. Your legs have just turned rubber. The person's having touching now, shake hands, say goodnight to you. Now we'll shake hands, say goodnight to you. You're going to find that your right foot is glued to the floor as well. The person I'm touching now, shake hands, say goodnight to you. Stress. And the moment I shake your hand, you honestly believe, as soon as I squeeze your hand, you turn into the Incredible Hulk. And of course, the audience will roar you, and that'll really piss you off, Hulk. You know what happens when you get pissed off? You'll expand your chest, you'll squeeze your hands into fists, and you'll roar like a dragon. The Incredible Hulk. And the audience, they should make a noise when I shake hands and say goodnight to you. First, I'm touching now. Shake hands, say goodnight to you. Just relax. You'll be walking off the stage, but the moment you hear the theme song from Mighty Mouse, you honestly believe you are. Both hands are clenched into fists. One to your chest, one high above your head as you run back and forth across the stage, so everybody can see the true superhero that you are, Mighty Mouse. Until I shake your hand. Just relax. I count of 5, you sit up straight in your chair, your eyes be open, you be wide awake, feel like $1 million, but I've never felt in your entire life before, having enjoyed a complete relaxation of the conscious mind. 1, the energy is starting to come back to you. Now 2, you're sitting up straight in your chair. 3, breathing, returning to normal. 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. A big hand for our stars here this evening.
Yeah!
A couple of things we would like to point out. Everybody here in the room, including myself, our sleep pattern is interrupted because of this. This doesn't really apply to this show, but if I was doing an afternoon show or an evening show, I'd tell you, check with these people tomorrow, ask them how they sleep tonight. They're going to sleep so soundly when they do go to sleep this morning. Second thing I'd like to point out, which is really fascinating, is what we call time lapse. Let me show you what I mean by time lapse. Hi, Chantel. How long have you been up here on stage with me?
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay. And what do you think, Dan?
15.
How about you, Dan? How long have you been up here with me?
2.
What do you think? Give or take 17? Okay. Way down here. What do you think? 2. Would you believe me if I was to tell you all you've been up here for nearly 90 minutes, an hour and a half? Time goes fast when you're having fun, right? Okay, now it's time to meet everybody. Could somebody near the house lights put them up for us? Just so, because when they come off the stage, oh, you're still here. The reason why I haven't put the house lights up is because we've been working up here for an hour and a half, basically in the dark with the light shining on us. You better tell them all.
You have to get out. Like, this is my living room. You have to get out. I didn't invite you. Get out. Run.
Chantel, I think I hear a car in the driveway. What a nightmare. Hey, Chantel, look at me. Chantel, wide awake. It's just a grad class here at U Vic. Vertical, right? It's not your house, is it? No. Big hand for Chantel. Lights. 1, 2, 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Your hands are stuck now. What a lovely couple. We'll leave my that till, well, just for 1, 2, 3. Hands are free. And they're free to go.